Hello beautiful people, and welcome to another video with your girl Shyvonne. Thank you so much for coming back and clicking on another video with me. I do want to let you know that I am in the process of decorating for Christmas, so those videos will be out in the next day or so. I did not forget about you. But right now, I did want to show you that Kennsley and I decided to cook dinner as well as clean up a little bit in the kitchen. It was super fun. I love having her help me, and I think you guys will enjoy it. This recipe is super easy, but when I tell you that my family loved it, I mean they loved it. And on top of that, they said, "Mom, you have to make this again and again and again. This is like one of our favorites." So I definitely wanted to share it with you guys. Again, it's super easy, very inexpensive, and if you have a family or just by yourself, it's something, that you can make. So I definitely wanted to share it. Also, at the end of the video, the girls and I decided to make a little bit of dessert. So I just wanted to share it with you guys, put a smile on your face. So definitely keep on watching and I'll tell you all about the recipe. So as you can see, the first thing that I did was cut up the bell peppers, or the sweet bell peppers, I should say. And it was funny because the kids at first, when they saw it in the food, they're like, yeah, Mom, no, we're not going to eat this. And I'm like, trust me, guys, you are going to like it. Trust me. They were super nervous about eating them, but the flavoring and everything is just on point. So as those were sauteing, Kennsley and I decided to wash dishes, and she was my little helper at first. She was rinsing all of the dishes off, and then she started washing them. I am also cooking some jasmine rice. I just started that, and I started to get a rice cooker. I do have a pressure cooker. I just have not used it yet. I think I'm a little intimidated by it. So after the bell peppers sauteed, I am using a family size, or actually 2 bags of fajita beef meat. And guys, when I tell you that this meat was so good, it was so good. Now, granted, I did add my seasonings to it. I added some onion powder, some garlic powder, some seasoned salt, some steak seasoning, and I also had a fajita mix that I bought from Walmart, and everything again is from Walmart, and it was just delicious. It was really delicious. If you're wondering what Kennsley is saying, she's like, "Mom, now I know why your shirt is always wet when you're washing dishes," because her shirt was all wet. She was spilling water everywhere. It was really cute, really cute. But so we are washing the dishes, and if you don't know, let me give you a little bit of information because I know there's a lot of new people here. Again, my name is Sha-Von. I am married. I have been married for 16 years, and yes. No, it's a long time. 16 years, and I have 6 beautiful children, amazing children. So I have a 22-year-old daughter. I have a 16-year-old daughter, Ayana, who you see a lot. And then I have my son, who is 14, Christian. I have London, who is 11, and the twins are 7. So I have 6 kids, and yeah, if it was up to me, I would have had more. Because I love kids. I love my family. I love having a big family. So just to give you a little backstory for me, I do work full time. During the pandemic, I can't really, I work from home, of course, but I did work full time outside of the home. So just to give you a little bit of information, Kennsley has always been my little shadow. So she is baby B. She's baby B, and she has always been the more dominant twin, the one who required more attention, the one who, wanted to be held all the time or wanted to be talked to. Yes, and if I'm downstairs, she is downstairs. If I'm upstairs, she is upstairs. So just to give you a little bit of information. I also wanted to apologize for not getting you the content out as quickly as I would like to. I have a whole content calendar. I had plans, but guys, I have been dealing with severe teeth pain, and I've never, ever, ever experienced mouth pain like I have experienced this past week and a half. I've been to the dentist. I've had a little bit of surgery. I have to go back again. And when I tell you that I was just popping ibuprofen and Tylenol, I was just eating it because I couldn't even function. It would wake me up out of my sleep. My mouth would just throb on the left and right. So there was no reprieve. And I've been eating soup. So, of course, I made this prior to going to the dentist, of course. But yes, so I apologize again. I'm trying to get that content together for you guys. I've recorded several things. I just have not edited the stuff yet. So, just want to let you know that. So, look for some more content. Again, like I said, I am decorating currently right now for Christmas. And the kids are super, super, super excited. So, you'll see those videos coming out shortly.
Just watch me breaking.
Now that everything is done, I am just making everyone's plate, and this is what I normally do when I make dinner. I will just make everyone's plate, give it to them, or call them in one at a time. They can get their plate, and then we go sit down and we have dinner. Or sometimes I will put it in serving dishes and put it on the dining room table, and just serve it that way, depending on what I'm cooking, basically, depending on what I'm cooking. So again, this is the beef fajita meat that I bought from Walmart, and I bought 2 bags. And when I tell you there was no leftovers, the kids were actually mad at London because she went back before them to get seconds, and she actually took all of the meat. Like, she took all of it. So they were actually mad at her. They said she can never go and get seconds before us again. Never. They were so mad at her. Anyway, so what I did is I cut up the sweet bell peppers. I sauteed them first, and then I put the rice on as well as the meat. And the meat was frozen at the time. It didn't take long to cook at all. And I did season, like I said, I did season the meat. I also bought a package of the fajita sauce from Walmart, which I think was like $2 for the pack, but it was perfect. So the sauce, I put it in the pan, let it simmer for a while, and then I added the meat to it. So that is how I cooked it. The kids wanted to make a quick little dessert. I had no intentions of making anything from scratch. So I do keep little cookie packets and things like that in the pantry. So I let them make this. We made the cookies and they loved them. It was delicious. And then we cleaned up. But for a minute, they kind of did a little arguing and such, what kids do. Because everyone wanted to do something. Everyone wanted to mix or make the cookies or whatever. So you know how it is. Usually when I make desserts, I usually will make 2 different things so that, half of them can do one thing and half of them can do the other. So also before I get off, I wanted to let you know, guys, that I actually did my content calendar for Vlogmas, and I have about 30 or so different video ideas that I want to do. Of course, I'm going to go through and narrow that down, but I'm super excited about Vlogmas. Of course, when you plan things, they kind of don't go the way you want them to go, but just know that I am planning Vlogmas for you guys. That'll be on my vlog channel, and I hope you'll check it out. I love you guys to the moon and back. Have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.
Can't let go of any mistakes. Distant, sometimes I get distant. Stay away as long as it takes. Forgive my starting to believe